Welcome back. I've been here for a while. Alright, jumping right in. Well, we don't need to do anything in free roam right now, so... Okay. Cocoa Challenge, huh? I guess they have 3 different... Wait, right. Wasn't tube surfing a thing too? Those Cocoa Challenge is the... No? Wasn't there a tube surfing that was described by, Wait. Highest grade A+. A or higher. That's weird, it's acting like I don't have the, Isn't it acting like I don't have the stamp here? Isn't the box on the right whether you have the stamp? I mean, I'm a little confused here. I like that 2-second cutscene there. Gather coconuts. Of course. There are some sounds we've got here. I like how they play bongos. We're not getting the coconuts here. They're getting away from us. Come on, go get them. Those coconuts get away. They're massive. They're the size of Granny. And Granny's really small, mind you. But... I guess there's 100 in total or something like that. Almost every last one. Rank 4 high. I imagine you get some... Oh, rank 1. Yeah, I imagine that's all there is to do. You could get all of them in theory. Yeah, so it says check on that one. It says check for the keys here. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't feel like there's anything else to do here. There is one thing I'm kind of confused about, because there is the tube surfing thing. And I never looked up in the... I never went over in the school.
Okay.
Sir, 2. So what's the difference here? Stand on the board. Yeah, I get that. Is this just the really huge one? Okay. But I don't see what the difference is here. What's the difference? I mean, it doesn't seem to control any differently. I didn't realize this was even a different thing at all. Through its tube. This looks like exactly the same as everything else. Except for the escape, maybe?
Hello.
Oh well. What? Okay, I haven't seen this. This is not something I've seen. Is it just like that on one side? I haven't seen that anywhere. And it looks freaking cool. Accept it, Granny. No. This is your destiny. How cool that looks. Yeah, I've not encountered this at all in the real world, which is kind of weird. I don't know why this mechanic is even there, because I don't know where you would find it. And it looks awesome. Granted. Look at zoom! Where do you go, Granny? Right back into the tube. Okay. I'm not sure I understand the distinction between this and anything else, for the most part. Are these all the exact same tricks? Yes. Why is that? Why do they repeat all the tutorials for the tube surf? I couldn't even tell that was something different to begin with.
Yep.
I'm also still weirded out by the fact there's not a check mark next to the surfing, though. The big wave surf, I mean. I don't know why. As far as I can tell, it's just for check marks. Which I've already done. I'll just get points in total. I've done that plenty. Guess I'll just do things the usual way then. Fortunately, I'm a little out of practice, so it's going to be a little tough to get as many points as I could. But this game doesn't seem very demanding as far as score goes for the surfing activities, to be perfectly honest. Ah, come on. These waves feel so small after you've done all this other stuff. Why can't I do this now? I thought I figured out a fairly consistent way to... There you go, to do that. And yet sometimes, that's the one thing I never figured out here. How to consistently get enough air to do anything meaningful. Or sometimes just don't do anything at all for some reason. Go on, Granny. Of course, the fun part now is I don't actually have enough time to do everything all over again. I'll go past this way, and then I'll stop there. I'll just get points for being on a wave. I think it's the same scoring system you had. Another plate in the free roam. I have a feeling I need 500, which is gonna be a real pain. I actually could have gotten that, I just didn't. Yeah, I only need rank 4 higher though, so whatever, I guess. I don't think getting rank 5 actually matters for anything whatsoever. Maybe check means actually getting the highest rank though? Yeah, if the game keeps track of that, then maybe it matters. It is annoying that I'm certain I could have gotten that. I just don't know why I can't figure out how to consistently do tricks. Multiple tricks, that is. Of course, what I found was a better idea was to do the smaller tricks instead. Because I have to remember how to do those now. I think it's holding C. Or... I don't remember how it was even the medium tricks. That's not a lot of points I get from doing that, though. Although it is more than I get from... I was not trying to do a second one. What happened there? Ready to keep going? There was one point where I thought I had figured out how to do this fairly easily. I wanted to do 2 there, but fine. 2. 360s. See, sometimes I can only barely do that. Even that. Ah. Come on, turn. Turn. I don't feel like I've done especially great this time either. Ah, I get stuck on all these waves. Go for the next one, I should be good. For the rest of the time limit, but I feel like that's not gonna be enough for 500. No, because I have like... essentially 1 jump remaining. Ugh. If I could just consistently get enough air, but I thought at some point I'd figure it out. I thought the thing I figured out was how to get more air by just being further from the wave, the peak of the wave when I jumped, but that hasn't been working now. And darn, I spent so much time doing this exact thing in earlier episodes. I managed to get it all done at one point. Where I got really good runs, and now I have to do it again. after falling out of practice. If I'd even gone one more jump last time, or the first time too, I would have been fine. Maybe last time too. It's that last little bit that makes 500 so hard. Even then, I got a lot of air, but only barely made it. I hate it when I don't do the trick where I first try to. See, now I'm getting it a bit more consistently, but I have no idea why. It's like trying to go out further first, and then doing it helps a lot. I'm getting a bit of an intuition for when I can and can't do it too. Do the extra rotation afterwards. See, now I got almost 500 in one go. Not sure if I should have gone for that wave or not. I'll at least get 500 this time, undoubtedly. See, I had a lot of extra time that time. It's like going directly away and then doing it. Tends to work. I say tends to. The extra points at the end there. Almost 600. That would be really slow to watch, so I'm not going to bother. Okay. So now I'll go to the activity screen. Now it's cleared. Okay. So the idea here is I would want to actually get... Wait. Highest rank A+. Is there a higher rank than A+ then? Didn't I do one really big, like, basically perfect run at one point? It doesn't tell me about the better rate I can get as though. Didn't say there's a better score to go for. So I could... I think what I did last time was I just did 2 really big tricks each time. Of course, I could have done perhaps more of them if I did them more efficiently or something. And if I go too much to the right, I guess, then I start running into issues. Ooh, barely. Start the trick a little bit there. Yes, I guess that's the issue here. I'm not in a good spot for staying on my board if I'm in the tube like this. I didn't realize, though, that the tube did this over here. Now I feel like I can really feasibly do anything more than what I'm already doing now. Jump granny. Wasting time. Yeah, I never ran into that before. It's really strange. I'll get one more jump in this time, I think. Which should make a difference. If I can land it first. No! Oh, no, I got it. I guess? I don't see how you could possibly get 1,000 here. Maybe it's very barely possible? Again, A+, is there anything better than A+? You would think you have to do really, really well for that. No? Now I get the check mark. Whatever. We got check marks. No, check mark is for having cleared it, not for having gotten the relevant keys. It's just that those two things happen to coincide a lot of the time. There we go. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do in our villa whenever we get there. Whenever that day comes. I don't know if I want to complete all the school stuff though at this point if some of it's redundant like that. Or you have to do all the surfing twice without any apparent explanation why. Alright though, so in that case, that's gonna be it for this week. We are getting along. We are getting there in terms of finishing the minigames here. So I guess I might try to finish basically everything here before I move on. Maybe I'll unlock things at nighttime from having done the stamp stuff though? And if that's the case, then maybe I'll have to come back here at one point at night if I unlock nighttime resort from the stamps or something like that. I'm not sure. And if nothing else, I could just go for all the photo spots as an excuse to explore everything at that time of day. But, so the one weird thing to me here is, I don't have the key for bungee jumping here. Well, the key for bungee jumping is for doing all the bungee jumps, and there's apparently only one bungee jump here in this area. So, the bungee jumping and stamp dash are not actually specifically for the Marine Resort, it just happens to also apply to the Marine Resort. So you only have 3 things left. So I have the Marine Bike Races, which is going to take up a lot of time. Scuba Diving, which I think will also take up a lot of time. And then a short one, which is the Water Gun Battle. I think we should be able to finish that all next week. And then we can move on somewhere else. So we're almost done with this resort for now. I expect to come back here, if nothing else, to see things at night at some point, which I'd be very interested in seeing. Still never remembered how to... I never remembered how to do an endo on here. I really don't remember. I thought you had to hold forwards and some button and up on something. I'm holding up on everything. Of course, you have to break too. Like C up and then break. Apparently not. I can't be A if it's up on the D-pad, which I guess it's not. It could be up on the nunchuck, which would make sense to me. How is it that you did a wheelie for that matter? I not remember now. Huh, I didn't really did anything here. I know I paid attention to this little spot on the right here at one point. This is nice though. Much quieter way of swimming. I think it's slower if you do this particular stroke, though. Come on, get out of there. I'm using a little thing. Anyways. Now. We'll head on back to the Yggdrasil then, and then in that case, I'll see everyone again next week when we do what little there is left to do here. For now. And the dog is somewhere. Bye everyone.